guys, welcome back to our channel, and today we're gonna be addressing this guy. Yeah guys, we're in full black today because it's a serious video. Alright guys, if you remember the other day, no, it was a long time ago, it's not the other day, when we were in Spain. So that was like 3 months ago? 4?
Like 5 months at this point.
Yeah, so back in those days, right? This guy had a problem with me considering going to work. So now we're gonna be addressing how he really feels about me actually going to work. All right, so before we get into it, guys, you know what to do. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you are new to our channel and hit that notification bell and help us get to 100K because we want that YouTube plaque. And also, we love you guys, so help us get to that 100,000 subscriber mark. Alright guys, so if you've been following us for the long run, you've seen everything that we've been through, you've seen me going to college, you've seen everything, the moves, everything. But now our lives are...
What's this?
I found my engagement ring, so I decided to put it on because it matched.
Oh, okay. Right.
But yeah guys, if you've been with us for the long run, we've been on here for like 4 years now, right?
Almost, yeah.
So you've seen everything, and I just want to say the people who saw it in the beginning know how it was. We were in a little tiny shack in the Bronx where my mom used to come and cook food for us and everything. We were fat and ugly.
Yo, go look at the video from like 2018 and look how wide my face is, and then come back and look at this one.
Yeah.
That thing was like...
Yeah, so when I say we were fat, we were actually fat. How many pounds do you think you lost since?
Since the pandemic kicked in, I lost probably like 30-ish pounds, so...
Yeah. And I've just always been a bad bee, and I'm still a bad bee.
Proceed, please.
Okay, let me say. So, I'm just trying to tell you guys that our lives are actually starting, and you've watched us grow together as a couple. And I don't know, I'm just excited for what the next steps of our life has to offer. Meaning us getting a property together, Simas getting a new job, me getting a job, and me not being a stay-at-home mom and stuff like that. So I just want to know how you feel about me not being a stay-at-home mom. Yeah, basically, how do you feel about me getting the job?
Which one? You getting a job or you not being a stay-at-home mom?
Me getting a job first.
You getting a job first. Okay, so I have mixed feelings about you getting a job.
He actually haven't told me this yet, guys, so I'm learning as you are learning how he feels about this.
So how I feel about my lovely wife getting a job. Okay, so the selfish part of me is angry and annoyed. But the goal achieving side of me is actually very happy. Right? Okay. So the reason why I say that my selfish side is annoyed and angry is because like you won't be available at all times whenever I need you. And I need you throughout the day all the time.
I should be punching you. Everything you say right now, I should punch you in the gut.
And like, I like the way you make breakfast and the way like you spend time with me. It just feels nice to be with you.
It just feels nice?
Yeah, so that is the part of life I'm gonna miss for sure. But the way that our lives are working and the way that we see the future is that we actually need multiple incomes to achieve our goals. And that a big part of that is because you went to school, and it's only fair for me to say, all right, I support you. And I actually really do support you in getting a job.
I know.
Like I said, it's like a childish like way of saying like, oh, don't leave. But like for real, like I'm happy that you're getting a job and you're gonna like do your thing and achieve and do great things.
Yes, because you know that this is what I've always wanted. So I'm glad that you feel that way. But I also want to say that although we are a couple, I am still my own person. Like you have to have your own
What are you talking about? We're one. We are one. Look, you don't see that we're attached at the hip?
No, if you don't have your own like self and time in a relationship, it's not gonna work out well. Because you have to live for yourself and also for that person as well, which is great. But you just also have to always remember what makes you happy, right? Mm-hmm. So it's a growing process.
So what if you make me happy?
You're making this hard. You have to have time for yourself outside of the relationship.
I'm being difficult.
I know. But yeah, so I'm glad that you're actually feeling that way about it now, and you see why the way how I want to go about it works, right?
Yeah. Well, there are a lot of things that are going to change, like starting next month. Our work schedules are going to completely flip. Our availability is going to go way down for like free time and freelancing stuff like YouTube, for example.
Yeah.
But it's necessary because it's a sacrifice that we need to make in the short term to have a much better long-term future. And that was like the difficulty of growing pains and maturity that we both had to go through.
Right. So I understand though, because a lot of guys that I talk to, like even my cousin, he's leaving today, guys. He's actually on his way to the airport going home. And I was telling him that, you know, me and Simas, we were having like back and forth because he didn't want me to get a job. And then he's like, no man really wants their wife to work, you know? So coming from his perspective as a young guy that's in our age group, I kind of understood where Simas was coming from better than I did initially. But at the end of the day, I want to say that it was not your decision to make. And regardless of how you felt, if I saw that it was the best thing to do for our relationship, I'd do it.
Right.
Financially, I definitely do it. And I know that a lot of women are not going to agree with me on this. It's how you choose to live your life and how your relationship is. I saw also a lot of comments saying that, oh, listen to your husband, the man is always right. Listen, it's 2022 and I went and sacrificed and had sleepless nights. I had sleepless mornings, waking up at 5 o'clock studying in my bathtub because there was no space and everybody was making noise everywhere else. Like I put in too much effort and time for people to tell me that the man is always right and stuff like that. It's a new era. Like nobody wants to hear that. So I'm not even gonna delete this out because it's just really how I feel. And like I noticed that some people that watch us, they're older, so they grew up like in a long time ago where that was the status quo. But it's 2022 and that's not really how things are anymore. And listen, if I could work and speed up the time where me and Simas make more money and retire earlier, why would I sit on my butt at home? Like, yeah, YouTube makes money, but if I could even make more money, why wouldn't I do that? It just makes sense for us, you know?
Yeah, so I think the thing that's most important is that we have really ambitious goals that we're looking to achieve. So if we were looking to sit at home and just like casually collect some income, have some trips, and then like think about retiring when we're like in our 60s, no problem. You could sit at home, we could raise like 10 kids and like do whatever we're looking to do, but that's not it, man. We're looking to do this like right now. Yeah. You guys don't understand, like we're looking to like push for it and like be free for the rest of our lives to do whatever we want to do. And so yeah, that's, I know you're excited. I know you're very much the ambitious one in this relationship, but yeah, it's, all I'm trying to say is that it's a different dynamic and it's our relationship and it's how we agreed to do things, and then it just makes sense for us. It
makes sense that way for us. And look, a lot of people will not agree with us, some will agree with us, and some might be indifferent about it. But like what Simas said, it's just what works for us and our relationship. Every relationship is different. Maybe your husband can afford for you to stay at home and live lavishly, and maybe your husband can afford for you to stay at home and your life is like normal, not lavish, not like you know, beneath lavish or whatever. And
some people just simply are okay with living like more moderate lives.
And like, nothing is wrong with that.
Yeah, it's just a personal choice.
Right. But for me, I don't feel like what we have alone is enough. I am a type of person that always wants something more. So, and I have the means to do that more. So I'm gonna do it now while I'm young so that later on, if I wanna be in Dubai.
On Dubai.
Yeah, I was gonna say on a yacht. So if I wanna be in Dubai on a yacht, you know.
There you go, okay.
Then I can be in Dubai on a yacht, you know. And if I wanna be in St. Martin on a yacht, or on a little like rowboat, I can do that too. So I just want us to lay the foundation now so that later on we'll be fine. And I was just talking to my friend that recently had a kid, and we had the same sentiments. She said that when her kids reach 18, and when it comes to the decision about college, they shouldn't have to go to college. They should have a choice, you know. I either want to go, or I have a business idea that I want to explore, and I want my kids to have that option too, you know. Like, we had to go. It was no question.
Well, technically we didn't have to,
but
it was like an expectation that like we're like the future of each of our families.
Right.
And it's like, oh, don't worry, they're gonna make it and they'll take care of us. Like, yeah, no pressure.
Right.
Don't worry about it. But yeah, we're like the first ones to go to college and graduate in college, and we're like immigrants and this and that, right? So
Yeah.
we're like living the dream, but it's really a lot of pressure. And it's not something that we'd want to pass further down, right? Because it makes life very difficult to live.
Yeah.
So anyway, so then back to the point of the video is that I'm happy you got a job, and I'm looking forward to you bringing in that money.
Yeah.
And then when I feel like quitting and like not doing anything for like a couple of years, I'll just do that.
No. I don't think so.
I'll be a stay-at-home dad.
No. Anyways, but yeah, I'm glad that you feel that way. I'm glad that we kind of like cleared it up. Because people, I don't know, some of the comments made it seem like you were controlling my life, and
God,
I need to get out of that relationship because it's toxic. Guys, nothing that we bring on social media, we haven't discussed it first. Like, you're hearing it after we already talked about it. And if we didn't see it fit to talk about it, you wouldn't even see it. So
Yeah, it's our joint channel, it's our joint like social media page, and everything we put out there is either A, for a joke, or B, to share with you guys because we want to share it with you guys. And you guys know that we love to joke around, but like this is a serious topic, obviously.
see, we're wearing black, so
Because you told me to, because this is a controlling relationship. Help me.
it's my life. Things are changing for us drastically, like,
And fast.
yeah. So the apartment that we're buying, blah blah blah, the jobs, like everything is just like going so rapidly, and that's how I imagined it to go when we came back from our trips. So
Yeah.
it's kind of going according to plan, right?
Yeah, and I'm kind of glad the last apartment deal didn't actually work out, because we are now on the journey to becoming owners of our own place. So
Yeah, like everybody was telling us that everything happens for a reason, and we didn't get that apartment to rent for a reason, so we decided to
Yeah.
buy something.
it was like a short-term loss for a long-term gain, basically.
Yeah.
So you guys will definitely see us in a new space and everything, but give us a little more time to figure that out, because that is a process.
Yeah.
And like everybody that's a homeowner, especially in the US, you guys must know that it's a ridiculous process to become one, especially in like the post 2008 crisis. It's been crazy.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for this one. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you haven't done so already. Leave your comments, inputs, and like thoughts down below. We'll see what you guys think about this, and go from there.
Yeah, we'll catch you guys later. And yeah.
And yeah, so we'll catch you guys later. See you next time.